Sawadee krap, welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's Monday, November 19th, and I'm your host, JP Mestanza, with the news you need to know. 4 months after it sank on the waters off Phuket, killing 47 Chinese tourists, a salvage team has finally recovered the Phoenix tour boat, and forensic officials, along with police investigators, are already making their initial inspections. The boat was carrying 89 tourists and 12 crew members on a return from a diving expedition when a storm on July 5 sank the boat, killing 47 people. And since then, it had been sitting 45 meters below the sea, about 1.5 nautical miles off Coral Island. But on Saturday afternoon, a Thai-Singaporean salvage team, the second company hired in the operation, they used slings and cranes to finally lift the boat. The Bangkok Post reports that an initial investigation found that the boat was powered by an adapted engine from a 10-wheel truck, while a water pump was also found to be smaller than the standard required. Just a few of the flaws found so far, prompting Tourism Minister Surat to tell reporters that recklessness was indeed a factor in the fatal sinking of the boat. While inspectors continue their investigation of the boat at a shipyard on the east side of Phuket town, prosecutors continue their push in charging the owner of the company, which operated the Phoenix, 26-year-old Waralak Rukchakan, as well as the vessel's chief engineer, with recklessness causing death and injury. Stay up to date with this story on thephuket.news.com. Water levels at Bang Na Dam Reservoir in Sri Suton in central Phuket are so low that officials are calling for residents to use water sparingly, and they hope that enough rain falls by the end of December to stave off drastic water-saving measures. The reservoir in Sri Suton has a capacity of 7.2 million cubic meters, but it's only 45% full right now, with 3.25 million cubic meters of water, according to the irrigation office. And 70% of capacity is needed to cope with the demand during the dry season from December to April. Officials say that if enough rain doesn't fill the reservoir to reach 70% of capacity by the end of December, then high-ranking officials will need to take drastic water-saving measures. At the moment, locals in Chengtalay and Sri Suton are being advised to store water reserves as a precaution. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Tourist police are preparing to establish tourist report centers with plans to put them near Garon and Kamala beaches first. The centers are meant to help provide information for people, one-stop service places for tourists to ask for help. And tourist police say they will work with lifeguards and police to make it easier for tourists to know where to go and so on. Phuket Governor Pakapong Tawipat says the plan is to establish tourist centers in 12 areas around Phuket, with Garon and Kamala beaches as the first places with these new centers. Sit tight, Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. While out on a wild elephant watch, 4 male volunteers were hurt, 2 of them seriously, after they accidentally set off a heap of ping pong bombs that were meant to scare away the pachyderms. The 4 men, all of them local villagers, they volunteered to go into a local forest trail in Kanchanaburi province so as to make sure the wild elephants do not damage local plantations and residential property in the area. But when they encountered a group of elephants at close range on Saturday, the animals charged at their pickup truck. Trying to scare them off, one of the men lit one of the many ping pong bombs they had with them to scare the animals off. But it accidentally fell into the whole bag that contained all of the other ping pong bombs on the back of the pickup truck, and caused a series of explosions, scaring the animals away, but also injuring all 4 men, 2 of them seriously. The men were taken to 2 separate local hospitals. Never in the Laguna Phuket Triathlon's 25-year history has a Swede finished first, but that all changed yesterday after Sweden's Fredrik Kronberg took the top $25,000 podium finish, while an Australian finished first in the women's field. Kronberg finished in 2 hours, 21 minutes and 39 seconds, just less than 2 minutes before second place Bart Ennerts of Belgium, who recently took second place on the podium at the World Championship in Kona. No small feat there. In the women's field, world champion and LPT first-timer Annabelle Luxford from Australia finished first in 2 hours, 39 minutes and 50 seconds, just over 2 minutes ahead of fellow Australian Dimity Lee Duke. Meanwhile, Jarai Jiranai became the first Thai finisher in 2 hours and 34 minutes, breaking his own record from last year and claiming his 8th consecutive LPT win. Both Kronberg and Luxford beat out a field of more than 1,000 triathletes, where 50 countries were represented in the annual Laguna Phuket Triathlon. Congratulations to everybody involved. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, click the subscribe button, check out all of our future videos. And if you're watching us on Facebook, give us a like on the Phuket News page. From all of us at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.